If you're looking for something fun to do beachside, check out Cocoa Beach Aerial Adventure. You will not be disappointed. Today I'm here with Matt at Cocoa Beach Aerial Adventure in Cape Canaveral, Florida. This place is super cool. I have ocean view and river view. But what made you open up this aerial outdoor adventure park?
Well, I had gone to college and I had a recreation major with a construction management minor. So kind of just evolved into building adventure parks for my career. I got an internship directly out of college with a company based out of North Carolina, Challenge Design Innovations, and I worked with them for 13 years. And it was time for me to kind of move on and start my own business. So my wife and I moved to Florida and we built an adventure park, and here we are.
I love it. This place is super fun. You instantly feel like a kid, like I just want to go play. And I've got to say, I also like that you have 3 different levels on the tower. So when people are driving by and you look up and you see somebody super high in the sky, that doesn't necessarily have to be your experience.
Right, yeah. There's 7 different trails. There's 3 beginner level trails where you'll go across obstacles that are suspension bridges and balance beams. You climb through tunnels. Ultimately, you'll zip line back to this main treehouse where we're standing in the top of right here. And then the guides will disconnect you and put you onto another trail. Those first trails are designed for your legs to hold your weight up, so you're not having to engage too much of your core and your upper body. You're more getting acclimated to how the equipment works. Once you move up into the intermediate trails, you're going to balance on cables, climb across cargo nets, and stand on logs that are swinging around, tied to ropes, kind of like if you're at the playground and you stand on the swings, and you swing around like that. So you're engaging your core and your upper body a lot more on those 3 trails that all end with a zip line back to this main tree house. And if you conquer those and you feel like you want to move up to the extreme course, then you can go across monkey bars 45 feet in the air where you're holding up all your weight with your arms and push yourself really to your physical limitation instead of just mentally in your
You were saying you guys go through extensive safety precautions here and annual inspections and all those things. Please elaborate for anyone who has any kind of safety concern.
Luckily for us, Disney World is right down the road. So the Florida Bureau of Fair Rides has figured out how to tap into our industry. So they come out twice a year and do a thorough inspection. And also our insurance requires us to have a third-party accredited annual inspection to come out that is not the Florida Bureau of Fair Rides. They don't hold the credential that our insurance requires the inspectors to have. So that happens annually. And then every morning, then we do an in-house inspection.
I know you offer like group events, things like that, team building. Can you speak on that for me?
Yeah, we've got a few facilitators on staff that can facilitate some team building with some low ropes course activities that we have set up around on the ground. And then ultimately, once you get through the low ropes course, a few of those obstacles, then we can come up onto this main adventure park, and we'll have you go through as a team, maybe blindfolded or connected together with a friend or a coworker, and we can help you guys kind of work through some of the tribulations that you're having at work. We'll have a meeting prior to your experience out here, and then we'll try to front load some of the experience out here on how you can work on maybe interpersonal communication at work or whatever it is we feel like we need to work on. Or you just bring your team out here and organically everyone comes, climbs, plays, has fun together, and everyone talks about it for years to come. Yeah.
And what's the average amount of time that somebody spends here in the park?
About 2 to 3 hours. We don't put a time stamp on your hand, so you can climb as long as you'd like. It could be a little more, a little bit less, depending on how hot it is, how many water breaks you take. Every individual is different.
Awesome. Well, hey, Matt, thank you so much for your time today. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, my pleasure. Remember to come zip, climb, and play today at Cocoa Beach Aerial Adventures.